Ladles and jelly spoons, welcome back to Badgerworks. Today, hats. More specifically, these tricorn hats. I've got a couple of these here, and I've been asked to have a look at them and repair them because the problem is they're held together with press studs, and I don't know if you can see that, but the press studs have broken in various places. So I've been asked to fix them. So I thought this would be an interesting little project, not so much because of the hat, but more to talk about the press studs themselves. So what we're going to do is replace these with some press studs. Now I've got here the press studs that we're going to use, and I'll show them to you so you can see what we're talking about. This particular style of press stud, I must admit, I'm not particularly keen on. It comes in 4 pieces, so one side is a kind of a press stud affair, so you put the top over the cap like that, and then there's a tool which you put over and you hit it and it works like a rivet. And on the other side we've got the like a mushroom cap, and you put the press stud over it and then you use a tool to pin over the inside, and that holds it together. So we'll put this one together and I'll show you how it works. Now, to fit for this one here, we need this side. So I'll show you how to do that. Now, in order to fit it, we need an anvil. Now this is the one that came with it, and the way this works is the cap, because the cap is slightly domed, so we don't want to hit it flat because otherwise we'll deform it. So there's a little recess here, and that sits in there so that when we hit it we don't deform it. I'll show you how this works. So we pop this bit, the tail, through the hole, we put that over the top, we pop it into the anvil like that, and then there's a special tool, I don't know if you can see that, focus, hello, there we go. You see it's got flats on each side, and the flats are there so that it can fit between inside the spring. And then we take our trusty 16-ounce tickling stick, give it a little tap, and if you look inside you can see now that's pinned over, and that will hold it in place. And now that should pop on there quite nicely. So that's that one done. So now we've got to do this back one. Now you can see here, this is why I don't like these particular types. What's happened is the rivet part of it has actually snapped. So we need to get that out first. So we'll just get a pair of pliers and try and pull that out. We might actually need to lever that out. Always use as pry bar or chisel. There we go. And I don't know if you can see that, but the rivet part, this part here, has actually snapped off. I'm not keen on these type of press studs at all, but unfortunately in this case we don't have a lot of choice. So in order to fit this one, we pop the tail again through the hole. Then we put the cap over the top, and again there's a tool for this. Hopefully the camera will focus on it, and as you can see this has got a little recess in the end that fits over the top of the cap, and then when you bang it down it basically works like a rivet, and it will deform it and hold it in place. Now the awkward thing is we need to get the anvil underneath it, which is going to be difficult, so I'm going to have to go off camera for a second to do this, so just talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Okay, I've just knocked that into place, you can see there, and so again we should now be able to just pop that shut, and there we go, one hat repaired. Fairly simple job, but I thought it was interesting just to show you how the pop rivets work. Now there's another style of press stud which I actually greatly prefer. Let me show you that quickly before we go. So this is the other style. So one side is very similar. You basically just have a mushroom cap, and the ring with the spring fits over the top. But the most important thing is the other side. Instead of having a rivet, it works in the same fashion as this side. It has an end that peens over, and it means that they hold together much better. They're much stronger. So these are the ones I generally use, but in the case of this hat, because this already has press studs in it, I've had to use ones that are the same style. But yeah, there you go. Hopefully these will last for a while now. Anyway, I hope that's been of some interest to you, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.